Another year, another UTME. Imagine preparing for one of the most important exams of your life, only to find out that over 3/4 of candidates nationwide didn't meet the pass mark. That's exactly what happened with this year's JAMB UTME results. And the shockwaves are still being felt. But it's not just the scores that made headlines, it's the emotional aftermath. Was this a case of mass failure or system failure? Here is a timeline of all you need to know about 2025 JAMB results up till May 14th. Between April 25th and May 5th, 2025, millions of candidates across Nigeria sat for the UTME exam. On May 5th, JAMB released the results showing that over 75% of about 1.95 million candidates scored below 200 out of 400 marks, an unprecedented mass failure. By May 6th, analysis revealed that less than 1% of candidates scored above 300, underscoring how serious the failure rate was. On May 7th, JAMB disclosed that 40,247 underage candidates were permitted to write the exam as a special concession, but only 467 of them scored above the minimum mark. By May 8th, distressing reports emerged. At least 2 suspected suicide cases were linked to the poor results. A 19-year-old girl in Ikorodu, Lagos, reportedly took her own life after scoring 190, a drop from her previous year's score. Tragically, she received a provisional admission notice from JAMB just 30 minutes after her death. By May 10th, several mental health advocates, including the Mentally Aware Nigeria Initiative and She Writes Women, urged parents and schools to offer emotional support to students and de-emphasize result-based pressure. On May 12th, following public complaints and confusion, JAMB announced a review of the exam results, admitting that technical glitches affected some candidates' performances. On May 13th, reports surfaced that thousands of candidates were considering legal action, citing unexplained score discrepancies and technical problems during the exam. Speaking at a press conference on Wednesday, May 14, 2025, at the JAMB National Headquarters, Abuja, Professor Oloyede, in an emotional plea, admitted that a software error during grading and result collation affected over 379,997 candidates in Lagos and Owerri zones. In his address titled "Man Proposes, God Disposes," the JAMB registrar, Professor Ishaq Oloyede, expressed emotional distress over the situation, blamed service provider errors and announced a rescheduled exam for nearly 380,000 affected candidates. By May 15th, JAMB released a list of over 80 CBT centers in Lagos and Owerri that will resit the exam. Affected candidates are to reprint their slips starting May 16th for a fresh exam scheduled between May 20th and May 22nd. Public reaction continued to pour in, while some praised JAMB for owning up, others, including education unions, called for deeper accountability and even the registrar's resignation. As this story develops, the education sector and candidates alike await the outcome of JAMB's review, hoping for transparency, fairness, and emotional safety in Nigeria's examination system. We will continue to bring you more updates on this story.